coming in live still from the historic Treasury building in Brisbane, built in the late 1800s, as I've been here for a few days clearing energies as guided with humanity, and that many of you joined with me the last 2 lives in the last few days. Yesterday was a whole day of processing for me, so welcome. Thank you for coming here live. I always need to take a moment and feel into and clear the energy space of coming here, of feeling all of your energies, and it also allows us a moment to slow down, to allow ourselves to feel from you in spirit and you in your soul, to give ourselves a moment to come into the very present now moment energy, because as we do that, we're uniting our energies, and this is alone by showing up here and choosing. And there's going to be some other people out the back on this balcony. I'll just keep going. There's a few rooms next to each other. And that's what I love about live. You just never know what's going to happen. So, hello. So we have the old and the new, the old and the new, the old and the new. So I was just writing to you all. I was ready early, and I just proceeded to start with the healing, and then I've just started the video and afterwards. So I'm going to keep going in this space. And what happened is, before we came in, was the left and the right brain began to balance. So what that is just feeling in the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere. You can feel something happening, and then feel this as we breathe into a new higher frequency coming in here right now with our left and right brain, because each time we gather in unity here, you have the opportunity to come here to these weekly lives to contribute your energy to them, because you know the meaning of we need to show up and we need to unite. We are beyond the words, because if we can't sort our shit out with each other, then what bloody hope has the rest of humanity got? And I've said this to others: if we can't sort the shit out, if we need to come from unconditional love and accepting everyone for warts and all, but then putting your personal boundaries up and having the bravery to be that tender, emotional, clearing throat, gentle you with that fierceness. Fuck off out of my face. In living that, and you can say whatever you want. You truly can. So, you know, because people often ask, how can I help the planet? And they go on, and what's happening in the outside world. And I say, well, by being conscious and come from a loving space. And I'm here to provide you a divine healing loving space for you to do that if you're guided, because we leave no tribal family behind. Let no one say they didn't have that. It's here. And there's many of us sharing, and yes, go with what you resonate to, because we're multifaceted and we need bits and pieces. And I'm saying thank you for choosing to come here. Those of you that were with the lives on my Friday and Saturday, 16th and the 17th, which the radio show in the States was the 16th in Australia. That energy live went into the next day on the 17th for May 16th for the States. We created a new path, did an amazing live healing of this underneath the sea. Hidden away in these corners was this darker energy that was blocking between Australia, between Oz and the Emerald energies, the new Atlantis rising energies, and that was formed and created live. That the responses that everyone is saying that saw that was really incredible, that you loved Becky Gregory's energy and my together and our uniqueness and blending in and divine unconditional love. We'd only just met, but we had instantly connected with divine love, and we just held the space with each other beautifully. You can find that on Blue Beyond Guide YouTube. You can find that on the Blue Beyond Guide Facebook page here. You can also have access to all of these plus podcasts and the deeper below the iceberg posts that I do not share publicly anymore by email to you for an exchange that was given to me between AU2 and 22 per month, and I will email them personally to you. So you have all these avenues. There you have these weekly lives that have been gifted for the rest of the year. So there's access, access, access. So well, 3 days in a row, yes, Amy, because the 3 days was when it comes in 3 days for me, there's many signs and signals I've learned over my quarter of a century as a master growing into my grandmaster energies. And one of them that I learned a long time ago was the 3 days, it has an energy label. I've been given many visions and tools that have energy labels. And the energy label is when it's the 3 days, it's the resurrection energies. We go through many. There's not just one anymore. I've written about ones in the past, but now they're so common and frequent. So at the moment, again, we are currently in with everything else that's going on in the world with the full moons, and there's a blue moon coming at the end of the month, and everything else, a beautiful Celia Fern is sharing. And again, sending love to that energy for the planet, sending love to Laurie Ladd for that energy to the planet, in catering to the larger numbers of the masses is just beautiful, beautiful. And thank you to the Blue Beyond Guide for coming through for that below the iceberg energy that's not shed anywhere else on the planet as well. That is very closely linked with Cryon, with what Cryon shares. I saw a beautiful Eckhart Tolle video the other day, and it was what I was sharing was, it was interesting. It was beautiful. It was just mirroring back everything that I'd been shared recently as he did a global meditation healing for the planet as well. So there's just so much in the unity energies for people to understand in their consciousness. You showing up is what counts and matters. Okay. So we're just shifting some old energies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is 13 of number 21 on from me, Monday, 19th of October. The city of Brisbane behind me is bustling away with the Monday morning commuters, and I'll be leaving here myself this morning. After here, I'm packed up, ready to go. We only just broke through this morning. Generational abundance blockages. So please know I have more to share with you, but Spirit's asking me to, being asked to just give you the facets. Just give me a moment. There's a lot of old family generational energies that are coming through us that has led many to a 3-day Phoenix resurrection phase. So the picture for this today will be, I've already selected the Phoenix to put with this. So not only was a spirit and soul, we're going through a spirit and soul double cosmic rebirth of ancient and old energies that's generational. Take a moment for that. Just take a breath. Because we did it. The Rainbow Bridge was created from Oz to the USA in consciousness and divine feminine, sacred feminine, Sophia energies linking that cleared old betrayal energies. You watch the ripple effect from what we just brought through to the planet. This will have a ripple effect. This really has happened. Sit back and wait and see. You will get proof. You will see the benefits. Lovely to be here with you all too. So many are in different phases of this for yourselves, in levels of delving to your deepest core of cause. Everybody's different. Everyone's got a different ascension rung, purpose, depends on the generation, when they were born, where, whatever. My son's ascension is different to Michael's ascension is different, and my ascension is different to where we're at, to where my close spiritual sisters are at, to where my actual birth family members are at. Everybody is in their unique phases and stages. It's the understanding of that will give you the greatest power, that you have no power over anyone else at all. I know you may know this, but there's a reason I'm saying this. This is going to help someone. Take that breath in that moment and honor this as we send this out as a global healing to humanity, upgrading the left and right brain right now, right back to the beginning, what I first shared. And I said the other day that I'm given the answer at the beginning, and the first thing that came in was the left and right brain. Then we're giving all this other healing we'll go back to, and I will close this space off with the rainbow serpent energy. The Hioka shaman, to be able to hold the energy space of having the answer for you and humanity now, and then going through the energies and explaining the process to come back to what I was given, is the only way I will allow Spirit give me futuristic information, because I did not want to go on the lines of fortune telling and predictions. So this is my way around it, so to speak, through it, above it, whatever. This is how I do it. These are living divine words with Holy Grail key codes as I voice, speak, table, and share for the very first time to the planet and humanity. You know this. You feel the raw and the realness, and I thank you. We are sharing energies of raw and realness to the planet. That's a relief, because it's happening, it's expanding, because I keep getting I've been watching Humanity Ascend for a long time, and when I get an email, thank you, you said it in real word terms and got out of the big spiritual, deeper terms. Feet on the ground while you're looking at the stars, kids. Feet on the ground. I know you know this. So listen, this is being spirit and soul. This is double. This is double phoenix. Okay, does this make sense why it's been so big? Add on to that, it's not only you, you're also transmuting for you, because it's generation as well. Can you feel that? Can you feel that deeply right now? Yes, you can. So closing the door. Every neighbour on the balconies come out one by one. Excuse me. Oh. The breakthrough is so profound when one has that shift, that some are starting to feel it, that it's so dramatic that you have to get to re-know who you are again. Okay? Sit with that for a minute. Let me go to, it wasn't an overnight, ta-da, ah, yes, rainbow fairy fluffs happened. No. It was hard work of experiencing something over time. That was a snowball effect. We just kept building and building and building and building and building. And either the person lived or they didn't. They're alive or they're not. It was very black and white time. And many of you, I know personally, in a past life would have died with what you just went through. And you masters who are here with me now exactly who I'm referring to right now. You. Inside of you, something died. Take a moment to feel that, because it's multi-layered and multi-dimensional. Ascension is something that builds up after clearing, with experience after experience, until one reaches a final old loop ending of both spirit and soul, above and below, until one breaks through. How many times? Quite often I share gently. We often need to break down to break through. And what breaking down is different for each person. What my breaking down was years ago is very different to me now. I've been sending a lot longer and further along in what I'm bringing through newly to the planet. As I said, I get the answers, and then I've got to catch up with how the hell. That's happened to me from way 10, 13, 15 years back. I was given messages and information that absolutely rattled me. Absolutely, for my consciousness to take in the information that Spirit was telling me, where I was going, where I was heading, overloaded me and overwhelmed me. And it took a long time and years for me to shift out of it and getting that newly that I couldn't share and relate to anyone. So beware of wanting to know and see a lot of things, because I'm telling you, you can't fucking handle it. You can't handle it till you're ready. Poof, will go your little brain. So slow down. Don't be impatient. You know, you'll get used to it. Breaking down to break through, that's a continuous thing that happens in Ascension till you get better at it. What you do is, this is interesting, I'm getting to go this way, is you get better how to master that. Oh, years ago, I was in a psych ward. That was my breakdowns. On 5 script drugs all at once. To here right now. I still feel and hurt and cry and shed tears and feel emotions as I'm releasing. And feeling in that moment and understanding the higher purpose and the reason is how you grow, shift, and evolve, stepping into your mastership. See, I'm vulnerable. I'm a softie. I kick ass too. And I've only just recently owned that within myself to mix the two. I'm having fun with it. And we need to have fun. We need to take a breath, and we need to lighten up with ourselves, because somewhere in there we're still giving ourselves a hard time a bit. And that's what keeps coming up, okay? It's a very old and hard habit to shift and break. I know, trust me. And I even went and joined the military because I just wanted to go that little step further in learning how to really beat myself up on a military grade level. Yes, sir, no, sir. Trailblazer. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to bring it to you if I haven't gone through it first to tell you and give you the sit rep, to give you the situation report of what's going on, what's happening, what I went through, what I broke through, and here's some tools, and I'll sit back and just give you the tools so you can find your way too, because I didn't want anyone to tell me what to do. You know the one. I still don't. Work with you. Work with you. Oh, look at you laughing, tears, joy, boom. Oh. Okay. This right here now, this present now moment is the shift, a global healing right now. With every event, when I first heard that years ago, you are it. You are the event. I share about the event and talk about the event at Uluru because on Facebook, I'm saving it under the event section on Facebook page. That's why I say event. We don't put all our energy and eggs in one basket for one event that, fuck, my life's going to change. That is such an old paradigm energy that's really not healthy. We're starting now. I know you know this. We're sending this energy out the planet to slow everything down. We are starting now. And on the 21st, it's a continuation of everything else. It's not going to be one big kaboom. Life's going to instantly fucking change just like that. And that's no way. That's the reconnection. And then you've got to allow for that to filter and flow. And then I'll catch you on the 31st to pick up from the 21st. I'm going to have a personal Anastacia goodbye, so long, farewell tour. Oh, isn't it beautiful? And the blue, listen, I have blue streaks all through my hair. So I see the other day I was coming and the people going, oh, look at the blue. And I laughed. I go, no, just blew me hair. I'm a bit of a realist. It wasn't in my aura, but it looks good. So rebels are going to kick ass and change this world. But you know what? You've got to do it like a master. So we don't get eaten alive out there. You know what I mean? You get what I'm talking about? We've got to step it up in trusting ourselves and speaking up and voicing and what it is like a master rocket. Own that shit. Again, I said the other day, you go back and watch the other ones I did previously, all the information, the living divine healing words are still the same. But I have changed how I'm delivering. And it's beautiful to watch my beautiful little butterfly self and my little blossoming self this year alone. But, you know, I'm getting a rapid course that you've been able to witness live. Because I always say, I'm the proof. I'm the living proof. I've had these words before. This is beyond the words. And this is glory, victory time for me to be here with you all right now. And there's still the Anastacia personal me. There's two of me that I've got to roll my sleeves up and do the hard yards. I've got a son, I'm a mother, and I'm a daughter, and I've got close friends, and I'm working with spiritual sister energy. So I have all that going on too. And then I come here in this beautiful divine space that I was born to be here on the stage. It's in me. It's just in me. All the twos are coming up today, big time. I used to write that in a post before. No, the twos are the energy vibration at the moment that are coming up. Just taking a moment. Heaps of releasing. Remember, we're going through the ultimate balance of the union within, the sacred union marriage of the masculine feminine within you firstly, okay? And we're finishing the old 3D karmic loops, remember? That's the old bi-wave energies of enslavement and closed energy and sexual enslavement that kept the energies closed, and so it was feed upon feed to get energy because there was no outside source of energy. We've just shifted into three beautiful open circles, tri-wave energies, but you've got to close the old loops of those old 3D karmic energies with other people personally, one by one, so you can be fully in the flow of your Trinity tri-wave energies. Do you understand the process? It's multifaceted. So I'm breaking this down as easy as I can for you to understand. Oh, thank you, Kim Keenan. Thank you. Yeah, you won't get bored with me. I find myself interesting to watch as well. I go, oh my God, you're always doing something. Oh gosh. Just how we live multifaceted, and that's why I'm giving you now multidimensional, multifaceted healing here in giving you all the bits and pieces that are happening at the moment, because you need to be juggling all of them, because that's going to keep you busy, because your energy is so big in spirit that if you weren't using your creativity, you weren't keeping busy, what would happen? Your thoughts would kick in your head, you'd start stressing. So I'm saying go with this, have some fucking fun with this, and leave this. And today I'm bringing through a new multidimensional healing of juggling. We've got the divine, sacred, masculine, feminine, Christos, Sophia energies going on. We've got the new rainbow bridge link that was done from Western Australia that Anastacia said underneath the ocean beds was these energies that we were just clearing, these old dragon ley lines, reopen up with gold energy, that there was dark witch energy hidden there. And when with Becky and I together just burst through and cleared, and we've created this rainbow energy link. It's like an underground link between Oz and the USA. Is it linked to ancient Atlantis and ancient Lemurian energies? I don't know yet. Someone did ask me on the radio show, and I have watched many things. People said that America was coming up to the Atlantis energies, and was Australia like Lemuria. And this soul said Australia has facets, and so I can only go off what I'm being let known, because who really is the one that says, oh, that's a matter of fact, that is the truth? Well, that's good, because I'll just go with what I'm given, that Australia is the new Atlantis rising energies. I'm yet filling into about Atlantis and Lemuria with Australia and America. I will keep you posted with that. Let me wind up here for today. Let me finish packing and leave and go home, settle back in, and we've got more adventures and more things to explore. So please know the ripple effect from the 16th and the 17th will play out in the world. Please notice it, and don't just, not telling you, but I'm just saying, don't just put, oh, that happened because of that. No, feel into it. You will know and see the ripple effects. You just will. Spirit said, you will see. Someone said, oh, solar flare energies apparently. Yep, solar flares are come quite often to the planet, and others are saying there's going to be one big solar flash and all this sort of stuff. I'm like, just fucking nose to the wheel. Just keep going, keep grounded, stay conscious, stay in your heart, stay in love. This is how we're shifting. Don't worry about all that. Don't get distracted. I pin them down. Where are you at with your consciousness and love? And people just don't know what to say. It's like, that's good. You've got all these whatever. Honestly, consciousness and love. A consciousness in unity in love is the very key. That's it right there. There's no other big secret. There's no other greater words that you will hear of anybody else. Because so much has been said and done, and so much about the victories and the negative agenda energies, and this has already played out, and we've already, we need to stop and breathe and take a moment and enjoy this moment as human beings. Because when you go out of this body, you are not going to be able to smell, taste, touch, feel the sun on your face. Every day needs to be welcomed, every single day. I have to see the sun come up every day. It is like a mandatory thing for me every day. I know you know this, and I know these are words. Take what you need. I'm just seeing if there's anything else to share with you. This is also overall a cosmic mother birthing, a new umbilical galactic cord connection will be made from universal galactic energies coming through on the 21st of the 12th as a general linear time energy date for as many souls as possible to bring their energy together to help the planet raise its vibration. You choose whichever platform you want to go to. There's people having meditations, there's tribal groups, there's many groups about the Uluru event, 21st. So many people. I've seen heaps now. I've seen a broad spectrum, and I often say there's no one that is the one that we all own Uluru and the solar plexus of the world. Many of us, the original inhabitants of the planet, are our aboriginals. Absolutely they are. They were the first to the planet. This is my truth, as told and given to me that I feel. Many of us had past lives. As I'm just doing a pineal gland right now, if you visualize a huge pineal gland right here, just doing a healing of the pineal. Many of us feel such a strong pull to Uluru, and it's okay if you do not. That in a past life, we had the extra 2 DNA. They've got extra. The Aboriginals actually have 2 extra. I can't remember the correct word. That we had a past life. Being the original Aboriginals here is just what it is. It's just my truth and other people's truth that are resonating, and that's why we just feel like that. It's just a knowing. It's not something that we compete with or whatever. It's just a knowing inside. And I voiced that newly the other day because I've been saying I've been working with spirit for a long time, and so we're going to be doing a healing on injustice, and that's the energy. As I do the rainbow serpent, close off this loop here, leaving the old treasury building. And that's the energy I started with. I'm finishing the loop. When I first came, and on the 16th, and I said, I'm coming to you from the energy of when I was in the military. And I fought my case when I was abused and assaulted in the military. To the highest level, it was knocked back. The highest administrative appeals tribunal military court in Australia. And I won my case for first for all females in Australia in all military services to be able to then have a path that was cleared and a trail was blazed for them, firstly, that they had to legally ring me up and let me know that a new rule in Parliament was made from my case breaking through. So that is the energy I came here with, to break through the new cosmic abundance energy blockages here, but it's generational. The Treasury historic building in Brisbane, there is a big magic ley line, powerful here. Please go back and watch the 16th of October event and the 7th of October radio. They can be all found on the Blue Beyond Guide Facebook page and on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me here. I look forward to sharing more soon, and I will see you at the next live, if not before. And what a blessing. Thank you, Masters. Bye.